In a small village nestled between the hills lived an old man named Karam. He wasn't a scholar, nor was he wealthy. In fact, he was just a simple poor man who spent his days helping others. But what he lacked in riches, he made up for in wisdom. One day, a rich merchant came to the village. He had traveled far and wide, accumulating wealth and power. But despite his riches, he was unhappy. He had heard stories about the wisdom of Karam and decided to test him. The merchant approached Karam and said, "Old man, if you are so wise, tell me, what is the most valuable thing in the world?" Karam smiled and replied, "What do you think it is?" The merchant laughed and held up a handful of gold coins. "Gold, of course. Gold buys everything: power, respect, and security." Karam shook his head and asked, "Ah, but tell me, merchant, if gold is lost, can it be earned again?" The merchant confidently replied, "Yes, of course. Wealth comes and goes." Karam picked up a handful of sand from the ground, letting it slip through his fingers. He then said, "Then gold is not the most valuable thing. The most precious thing is time. Time once lost can never be earned back." The merchant was stunned. He had spent his entire life chasing wealth, yet he had neglected the one thing he could never regain: time. For the first time, he had no response. He stood there in silence, realizing the truth of Karam's words. Humbled, the merchant bowed slightly and said, "You have taught me something no riches could buy. I came here to test you, but today I leave with wisdom richer than gold." And so the lesson remains: time is the greatest treasure of all. Use it wisely, for once it slips away, no amount of gold can bring it back. If you found wisdom in this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Echoes of Wisdom for more.